guys, and welcome back. It's about 6:30 this morning. We're busy. It's been a while since I've said we're busy. Rates are kind of going downhill. There's more trucks than work right now. But hauling flowers for a greenhouse. So something a little different, and yeah, long days. Got home 10 o'clock last night. By the time I did bookwork and got in bed, it was 1 a.m. and I'm back up by 5:30 and running. So let's go load some floras. If that sounds louder than normal, well, because it is. Apparently, my muffler decided to disconnect itself from the exhaust. So now I have a straight pipe at my flex tube. And there's like 4 different spots where it's cracked. So a new exhaust system is getting ordered probably this week. Probably tonight. Everything from my flex pipe up is just rotted. But that's what you get when you buy a truck from 1998, I guess. Oh well. So we're gearing up, helping out one of my buddies. He has, I believe, 3 greenhouse complexes. So we're gearing up for the biggest day their family has ever done. That's their semi. They got a straight truck back in there. I'm pulling a rental trailer. And we're picking up empty racks because they're going to ship, I think they said, over 80,000 pots of flowers today. So we're gearing up for the biggest day their family's ever had. I told them we're gonna smash this out and get this done. So it's a lot of flowers. It's about, other truck drivers waving at me. It's like 7.5 53-foot reefers of 53-foot reefer trailers of flowers. That's a lot of flowers, especially for one farm. There they go. They said they wouldn't have empties for another half hour, but we wanted to beat everybody here. But they're both loaded with empty racks and they're out of here, so they're ahead of schedule apparently. So we're gonna dump, goodness gracious, I can't talk. We're gonna bump docks a minimum of probably 8 times today, minimum. So we'll get a little practice in today. See if they got more racks. If not, we'll be waiting. They got a few. These boys are flying. This is under 5 minutes. They must hit the trailer full, so I can barely keep up. Just like that. 27 racks. Not quite full, but yeah. Lovely. Just lovely. Full trailer is 30 racks. All they had was 27. So better than all I got here last night. at 6:30 and they had 0. So that's okay though. Like I said, the straight truck and another semi were here already. And I know there's 2 full semis worth of 10-inch petunia planters sitting in the greenhouse. So that's at least 4 full loads already sitting there that they can load. So they just need 90 more racks. I don't know how much video I'll get today. Like I said, it's going to be their biggest family day, their biggest day their family's ever had. So we're kind of running our butts off, but we'll see. I've been sitting here about 5 minutes now. Problem is, about 1 block over, they closed down one of the county roads with a bridge out. And then the next exit on the highway, they closed down the highway. So everybody's being rerouted through here. Just some poor planning. That poor guy's been trying to pull out for like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, try to pull out. This is a super busy road as it gets quiet. We're cooking. Straight truck's already unloaded. I'm not sure where he's going, but we'll back up and hit his dock and get these unloaded and then get loaded with flowers. I'm guessing, wow, somebody is having a big old fire over there. Come out here. Start that guy. I'm gonna be sitting for a few minutes, so anything longer than 10 minutes, I'm shutting that thing off. Try to save a little money. So they won't have that trailer loaded for just over an hour. So I'm gonna unhook and probably will get the semi washed because you can see this windshield's dirty. Everything's dirty. Hasn't had a good wash in probably a month now. So there's a wash bay just 5-6 miles up the road. So I'm just gonna run it up there and just have it quick washed. That shows a better view of it. I got a dirty windshield, dirty truck, dirty everything. So, pulling in the ye old Shiner's truck wash. See if they can't give me a little rub-a-dub. So, yeah, I'm just waiting. Like I said, had an hour to kill. Truck hasn't been washed nice. I don't really have time to do it myself right now, so I'll just have them do a quick wash for $60. It's worth it in my opinion. It'd take me to do a good wash probably an hour and a half, and whatever you want to call it in soap, probably like $5. But tractor wash for $65, can't complain. A little bit cleaner. That's a little bit cleaner. Back to making money. All petunias. Going to a Menards near you. So basically, we got a couple guys loading this conveyor, a couple people cleaning plants, and 4 guys loading racks. The plants all just ride down slowly, and they throw them on these racks. These guys are hustling. I don't think I could keep up with them at all. So think they're gonna ship 250 racks today, which is nuts. I'm just moving racks and loading trucks and then delivering, and then if they fall behind, I catch a few plants so they don't fall on the ground. Well, it sucks, but all the workers here are what's called H2A. They get hired from different countries. I think what countries, like Mexico, Ireland, South Africa, the Netherlands, Belize, I want to say, is one of them. I don't know. There's like 7 or 8 countries that have this program. They come here and they work for, you know, they get a contract. They come here, they work. The people hiring them supply them with housing. So, but they're promised a break, a 30-minute break every 3 or 4 hours. I don't know what it is, and they just, I'm 4 racks from having my trailer full and I can leave, and I gotta take their break. So kind of like sheeple. Hopefully the door's shut. Oh, like a glove, baby. And we're off like a herd of turtles. Yeehaw! Guys out pumping manure. That time of year, you can't see it that well. Those apple trees are starting to get buds on them. That means spring's here in Michigan. Here at Mast Young Plants, looks like they're planning an expansion over here. Well, I can confidently say my safety strap saved the day. They haven't been double strapping the last track, but I have. One of the straps broke on the last rack of plants, so if I didn't strap that, I would have had 6 loose racks. A lot of these places I'm not supposed to video in. They got big signs that say no outside cell phones, no cameras. It's understandable. They've got 100+ employees and they want to protect privacy. As well as in Michigan, they're probably the biggest greenhouse distributor. They supply Menards, Walmart, Aldi's with a lot of their flowers. Like, I don't know how much they move, but I bet you it's just under or near $100 million in flowers a year. So they got a lot of technology and stuff that I'm sure, like any other company, a lot of people don't have. So they don't want some of their production secrets and stuff getting out there. So I can't show a lot of inside the warehouses. Darn farmers. I can say that. It's one of my family's manure trucks. Don't get mad. Cooking. There goes full semi number 3. Heading out. Shipping about 9 of them today. So 1/3 of the way done. So my next load won't be ready for an hour and a half. So I ran home. Gonna check my brakes. I think my brakes are out of adjustment. Got to measure my trailer for a new tarp system, and I'm gonna grab some lunch and I'll head back. I didn't video much. I was in a hurry as far as greasing and checking over the truck. I was in a big hurry, sorry. And then I got soaked in, well, not soaked, but when you're greasing underneath a semi, you tend to get grease and oil and other fluids everywhere. So I was really gross, so I ran home and took a shower. And then my kid wanted me to put her down for a nap instead of her mom. And then I wanted to get lunch, so I was like 5 minutes late getting back here, so I just rushed. But we got another load of petunias, and we're headed back to the warehouse. Of course, I show up, and they're going on break for 20 minutes, so here I sit. Probably one of the best looking aero cabs I've seen ever. That's unfortunate. I'm not a fan of aero cabs, but I kind of like that one. If this was the late 90s, we'd be kings of the road. I love getting, oh, okay, car, you're gonna pass me. I love being preached at while unloading semis. I walked into there with a white can of sugar-free Monster. First thing the guy says to me, you know Monster's made by the devil, right? I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Got a nice 5-minute spiel about how Monster Energy was created by Satan. Okay. This is just so convenient. I love road construction season in Michigan. There we go. I was a bad YouTuber again. I pulled back in with my last load, and they were like, we need to load you now, and you have to be back to that dock in under 45 minutes. And I'm like, have to fully load the trailer and drive 25 minutes in under 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to run. And he put his whole crew on loading this trailer. I got there with 2 minutes to spare before they closed. But now we're headed back, and we'll see if we're done for the day. All right, I think that's it for the day, but we will see. Looks like I don't see any plants up there. I don't know if they met our goal. They were hoping to have the biggest day they've ever had. I'm not sure if they met it or not, but we'll figure it out. Well, that means we're done for the day. Finished up chores, all a load of shit, but calling the day. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Tune in next week. Thank you for watching.